Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the dreams. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the...
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. You gonna see me in your...
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Now! I got him. That's me. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Cut!
Now.
Looking to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
54, Mike, 54. I'm coming.
5.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready.
54, Mike, 54. Stop your whining. Kill.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Ready. 8, read.
Mike, 51. All day.
Get it.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Mike,
White 20.
It's a party now. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Hey, shell.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Easy work, and it's coming again.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it out. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Now gone. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
5 down, stand up.
Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
Come on,
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
All day, dog.
On the carry, it's Edmonds. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Ebron's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
On second down, a run with Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
What 80?
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Watch QB drop.
On second down, Edmonds. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
Some free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he will score.
Yeah,
touchdown, Cowboys.
That's the way you make it spin, baby.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points. You're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Let's go, baby.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
30 base.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Deep river.
On 2nd down now, Edmonds.
Let's get off the field.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Watch tight end. Odd. 3 down. Odd.
Hey, wahoo! Yo, go!
51's Mike. Mike's 51. I got you, son. 51's the Mike. I got you, boy.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Earlier in the quarter, when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play, because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Got it.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Louis.
Mike's 59.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Wise motion, wise motion. Mike, check, 59.
I'm trying to collect.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
What's the crew?
We're good. Smooth.
59's Mike. Check, 59.
Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Super.
Mike's 59.
Hey, Alpha.
59.
We own them. We own them.
59 Mike.
Back to throw. Gone. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go, Bo.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have the first down.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
So we got man.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
I got it. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
On first down, here's Breida. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
We got this.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by POOH, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready to break.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On first down, Edmonds. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the backer. 29 is the Mike. Mike.
Yes, yes.
65. 65. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, Heavy.
Now.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I got him. 29 is
Mike
29.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On the ground, this is Williams. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Sleep River.
They're going to look to throw.
Pick it up.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Raider first down.
Let's go now.
This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performance.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Solomon Thomas make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Maverick Walsh.
Under 10. 10.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
25.
Say.
Now it's Breida. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw is gone. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
2nd and 5. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Maurice Hurst able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
3rd and 7.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Here's Breida, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Cowboys on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Cooper's got it. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Mike, we go tonight. 180. I got you. I got you. Hey, tonight.
Goff going to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Goff now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Motion.
To the air again, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Goff now to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your